right, everybody, find a comfortable seat so we can begin. It's helpful to elevate the hips. If you have something, you can sit on the edge of a block or blanket. So for today, we might use a couple of blocks. We might use a strap. So if you have those, go ahead and grab them. And if you don't, we can make do in the moment. So just settling into the earth, elevating the spine, crown of the head to the sky. Hands in the lap, just close the eyes. And arrive in the moment on your mat, on your seat. Chin level to the ground and just notice the breath. So the spine is resting, crown of the head is resting such that the head is centered over the spine. And just notice the quality of your breath. And we'll do a little Nadi Shodhana pranayama to start. So taking the right hand and placing the two peace fingers on the third eye, forehead. And then you can close off the right nostril with the thumb, the left nostril with the ring finger. So closing off the right nostril, we're going to inhale left. Close off the left nostril, exhale right. Little pause there, inhale right. Close off the right nostril, exhale left. Pause. Inhale left. Exhale right. And continuing, switching sides for the exhale. The next time you exhale through the left nostril, just release the technique. Shift your awareness to how you're feeling. Just noticing, no judgments. And then open the eyes. You can remove the support for the hips, just set it off to the side. Placing feet on the edges of the mat, hands behind you. Chest is forward, inhale up, exhale, drop the knees side to side. We're going to start with the right here, inhale to center, exhale left. Beginning to move and juice up the hip joints. And if you want to bring your arms with you, you can. Get a full body twist. And you can do this fast or slow. Moving with the breath. Couple more times. The next time the knees are off to the right, go ahead and leave them down. And then sit up and then see if you can put the sole of the right foot on the top of the left thigh. I'm just going to rotate a bit so you can see. And rotate so that the chest is centered over the right thigh, hands on the thigh. We'll begin with dolphin here. So we're going to begin by getting nice and long, inhaling up and exhaling the chest forward. And then drawing back, rounding the spine, inhale up. So circles this way. This is a version of cat-cow. Lead with the chest coming forward. Inhale, rounding. And changing direction. So rounding the spine first, coming forward, and then leading up. And where do you feel this? One more time. Inhaling up. Take the right hand out to the right, at least a foot or so. So it looks like you're leaning, just making some space behind the right wrist. Inhale, left arm opening up the chest. See how far open you can make that inhale. Exhale, sending the right hand behind the left hand behind the right wrist. Moving slowly here because this is pretty intense. And opening back up, inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. And then inhaling back up, centering the chest over the right thigh again. Hands on either side of the thigh. We're going to fold forward. This is a mild version of Kapotasana, the pigeon. So getting nice and long here, lifting up, leading with the chest, and then creeping the hands out, folding over the right knee. As far as you can go. So there's lots of options here. So one is to leave the hands on the ground. This might be enough for you. If you can fold over the thigh, then you can stack your wrists or even rest your forehead on the forearms. Or some of us might need a block here. You can let the head go. Just breathing here. And lifting up. So this is an option for some of us. If you can move over to the right just a little bit more, and then come down again, and I urge you to move slowly here, really opening in the left side body. And just come down as far as it works for you. It'll probably be pretty hard for most of us to come all the way down. Just really opening in the left side body. Again, you can stack with fists or support the head with a block. And slowly make your way up and back over, leaving the right leg where it is and grabbing the left knee and bringing it all the way around so that the left foot is on the outside of the right knee. For some of us, we need to elevate the hips. For a seated twist. So the secret to the twist, as I often say, is to get nice and long first. Take the arms out in a T, inhale up. Exhale, rotate over to the left, grabbing the left knee with the right elbow or propping the arm outside the left knee, looking now over the left shoulder. If that works for your cervical spine. Breathing. One more breath. Exhale, unwind. Nice. Unwind the feet. Back to the edges of the mat. Knees side to side a few more times before we do the other side. Again, you can bring the arms with you if you'd like. Oh. And the next time the knees fall over to the left, sole of the left foot on the right thigh. I'm just going to rotate a bit so you can see. Hands on the left thigh. So we're centering the chest over the left thigh. Inhale up, fold forward dolphin. Making a big vertical circle here. Switching direction, down, curling the spine, opening up the chest, inhale up. One more breath. Inhaling up. Left hand outside the left thigh. I'm going to lean a little bit on that hand. Sweep the right arm up, opening the chest. Exhale, moving the right wrist behind the left one. Moving mindfully here. Quite a twist, wringing out the abdomen here, releasing toxins. Opening up the chest, opening up the shoulder. One more time. And then climbing back up. Torso centered over the left knee. Hands on either side of the knee. Get nice and long first, opening the chest. And hinging at the hip, leading with the chest, folding forward. Again, choose this place that works for you. Maybe the arm straight is plenty. Remember, one side is going to be tighter than the other, stronger. If it's possible to go ahead and lay the belly on the thigh, go ahead and do that. You can support the head with fists or with a block. Block is nice because it can release the muscles in the neck and breathe here. Letting go of anything that you don't need to hold the pose. So no tension in the legs are needed here. Inhale up. Walk over to the left. Taking your time, coming down again. And again, picking elbows, arms straight, elbows, and a block. And where do you feel this? From the right hip up. And setting a block up to the side, out to the side, inhale up. We're going to bring the right foot all the way to the outside of the left thigh, finding our seated twists. And for some of us, elevating the hips is helpful. So you don't want to be rounded here. We'll get the best twist if the chest is open. Inhale, arms out in a T. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate over to the right, grabbing the right knee with the left elbow, or propping the elbow outside, looking over the right shoulder. The block in the back can be nice too, particularly if the hips are elevated. Looking over the right shoulder. If that's too much, you can look the other way. One more breath. Exhale, unwind. Nice, 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 nice. One more time, just knees side to side. And then make your way to table pose. And if you're using blocks, have them handy. And with the hands on the blocks or the ground, that's if you don't have that, step the right foot forward, making sure that the ankle is either below the right knee or in front of it. So we don't want this. This isn't good on the knee. And then drop the hips forward. If you don't have blocks, you can use your hands. Inhale forward, stretching the left quads, tucking the back toes. Exhale, straighten the right leg, and the toes come up off the ground. So moving back and forth between the runner's stretch and the low lunge. Saying good morning or good afternoon or good evening to the right hamstrings. Inhale forward, exhale back. Releasing muscles in the legs. As we come forward, let's try something a little different, do a little bit of a twist. So coming forward and then turning toward the right knee. Oh yeah. One more time. And then creep the foot forward, more underneath the knee, coming up to a standing kneel. I'm going to move so you can see to the side here so you can see. Inhale the arms up, sinking the hips on Janasana. Options for the arms alongside the ears, a V, cactus, even temple pose. So feeling the chest open, left quads. Breathing. And inhale up. And then take the right knee out to the right. So opening the hips again. And the right elbow on the right knee. Inhale the left arm up. Leaning over the right side body. So a modification of the extended side angle pose. And feel the opening on the left side body. And inhale up. I'm going to come down on the left hand. And I'm going to pivot on the left knee so that the foot is more in line with the mat. Extend the right leg. So lots of options here. So this can be viewed as a knee down side plank. If you lift the right leg, we can have knee down half moon. And some of you know this option where if you bend the right knee, you can find your ankle back there with a strap if needed. Opening up the shoulder, stretching the right quadricep muscles even more. Breathing. And if you have the bind, go ahead and release. The leg is out, go ahead and take it to the ground. Then come on back up to upright, but leaving the right leg straight. And some of us might want to block here or not. So right hand on the inside of the right thigh, inhale the left arm up. The gate, Parigasana. And maybe you need a block here. It just depends on your body. Inhale back up to vertical, coming back to table pose. So we can do the other side. So the right leg was forward this time. We can bring the left leg forward. Leave. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One way to get a little bit more out of this pose as you send the hips back is to imagine bringing the right hip forward and the left hip back. So it's easy. If you send the left hip out, it looks a little bit like this. If you bring the hips in line with the knees, you'll basically do that. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more time. And the next time we come forward, we're going to do a little bit of a twist, right? So as we come forward, we're going to turn toward the front knee, lift the arm. Up. One more time. As we finish, go ahead and bring the left knee, left ankle under the left knee. Starting point for Anjanasana, inhale the arms up. Sinking the hips, making sure that the knee is above the ankle or behind it. And if you don't have that, there's two solutions. One is you back up or bring the left foot more forward. You have that alignment. And then inhale up with the arms position of your choice, feeling the stretch in the right quads. And lowering the arms, shifting the hips back underneath the shoulders. So you can take the left knee out to the left. I'm going to pivot a little bit on the back, on the right knee so that it's comfortable for me. Left elbow on the left knee, inhale, right arm up. You can leave it straight up or send it alongside the ear, extended side angle. So we're stacking the shoulders here. So we're not doing this, opening up, side body. And then inhale the arms up. We're going to come all the way over to the right side, place the right hand on the ground. And we're going to pivot a little bit on the right knee. Left leg is extended. Again, we have side plank, knee down. If you want a little more action, I didn't suggest it on the other side, but it's certainly possible to straighten both legs. If you want a little more gas, right? Another option is to lift the left leg, half moon pose. Another option is to bend the top knee, find the ankle behind with the shoulder, with the strap if needed, opening up the shoulder. Stretching the left quads a little bit more. And then release the bind. If you've got there, the legs up, go ahead and lower it. Come all the way back up. Repositioning the knee is needed. You need a block for the gate. Go ahead and get it out there. Left hand on the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, long. Exhale, off to the side. Again, we're not folding forward. This is a side stretch. And feel that stretch from the hip point all the way up to the tips of the fingers. One more breath, nice. Bring the knees underneath. Let's take a quick child's pose, Garvasana, a little bit of a rest. Lots of options for child's pose if you don't know those options. So hips over heels, arms alongside the ears or alongside the body. And if this is too much pressure on the knees or back, you can lift the hips up for puppy stretch. And moving your arms, you can come back into table. And we're going to slowly come to standing, placing one foot on the ground and then the other. Hands on the thighs, inhale up to standing. Let's do a little bit here with the shoulders. So find Tadasana, the mountain. Arms out in a T. Shoulder blades down the back. So not up here, but down the back. Inhale. Send the chest forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Turn the palms down and away. Inhale up. One more time. Lowering the arms. And step the feet wide, but not as wide as we would for wide angle forward then, but for horse stance. So the toes are turning out. See if you can find a nice squat here. Just figure out where it is. I'm going to track the knees over the ankle when we do this. So once you find that, just meet me there. Inhale, arms out. 5-pointed star. This is inhale, exhale. We're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows. Stick your tongue out at it. Inhale up. One more time. Inhale up. Lower the arms. Take a little break here. We're still in the horse stance. Arms out in a T. Bend the elbows and then bring the elbows together. Yes. Bend the knees. Inhale here. Straighten the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward one more time. Relax the arms. And arms on the waist. Squatting again for some twists here. So I'm going to take the right shoulder to the left knee, folding forward. Inhale up, exhale other side. So get ready. Inhale up, exhale fold. Take your time here. Inhale up. Requires a little bit of balance with the knees bent. Inhale up. And inhale up. Straighten the knees, relax the arms. Let's find the wide angle, forward bend, so the heels will come out, so the feet are tracking with the edges of the mat. So we'll feel a little pigeon toe, be a little wider. We're going to do some triangles. So if you want a block or a triangle, go ahead and place it on the right side when we get there. But before we do that, inhale the arms out. And then reach behind you, see if you can interlace the fingers behind there. If not, you can grab a strap, or you can just grab your shirt. I'm actually going to demonstrate by grabbing my elbows. So the chest is open across here. I'm going to get big, inhale here. Lead with the chest, hinge at the hips, folding forward. Prasarnapada Tanasana. If you've interlaced your fingers, you can lift the arms up off the back. So this would look like, if you're not doing that, it would look like this, folding. Where do you feel this? Letting the belly go. And leaving the body in this position, but releasing the arms down. And we're going to take the right toes out and the left toes in. So we're going to build triangle from the bottom up. So feel the hips open now. You're going to use a block, place it on the inside of the right leg. For a lot of us, though, a hand on the shin will work fine. We're going to face toward the right toes. Hands on the block, right hand on the block or the thigh. Inhale the left arm up. Trikonasana. Breathing. Shoulders are stacked. I always have a little bit of a bend in the knee. Try not to lock. So this is what lock looks like in my body. Relax the knee a bit. And take the left arm down. I'm going to walk to the middle. I'm going to set my block over to the left. Bring my right toes in. And we're going to take a wide angle downward facing dog. So creeping the hands out from the shoulders and the hips back. The head will rest between the shoulders, just relaxing. sorry, between the arms. Just relaxing here. And walking the hands back in, left toes out, right toes in, building triangle from the bottom again. Block on the inside of the left foot if you're using it. But for most of us, hand on the shin will work fine. Stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders. And finally, right arm to the sky, Trikonasana, side two. Breathing. Inhale, both arms up. Yeah. And lower the arms. Bring both toes forward again. And push the ground away with the right foot so that your feet are back underneath of you. And then separate the feet a little wider than hip distance for standing swinging twist. The arms are relaxed. Inhale left, exhale right. And relax the arms. Bringing the feet back underneath the hips. One more thing for the shoulders. So you don't need a strap, but I'll show you what it looks like if you happen to have one for cow face pose. So taking the strap in the right hand, inhale the right arm up. And then bend the right elbow so the strap is behind you. And then take the left arm behind. Find the strap. If you don't have a strap, just grab your shirt. And with the strap in both hands, feel the opening in the shoulders. Cow face pose, literally, Gomukhasana. Opens the right tricep muscle, opens the left shoulder and the right shoulder just in different ways, depending on the side. And release the strap or your shirt if that's what you're using, and transfer the strap to the other hand. For me, that's the left hand. Inhale the left arm up. Bend the elbow, strap is behind you, or grab your shirt. And then reach around with the right hand, find the strap for your shirt for Gomukhasana side two. Breathing now. Left triceps, right shoulder, left shoulder. And slowly release and set the strap off to the side. All right. So come down to a seat. And then go ahead and lie on your back with the feet on the ground and the knees propped together. And have a block nearby. We're going to do bridge pose. You might want supported bridge pose. Yeah. All right. Let's take a moment here. And draw the right knee into the chest. Grab the shin or behind the knee. Go ahead and straighten the right leg and change the grip now so that the hands can interlace the fingers behind the right hamstrings. And opening up the back of the left leg again. You can even make circles with the ankle. Release tension in the ankle. Sound effects okay as long as they don't include expressions of pain. Now from here, we're going to do a little bit of a core thing. So inhale here. Exhale, we're going to lift the chest so that it's closer to the knee and shift the bind to the calf muscle. That's going well. You can extend the left leg. You can have the left leg on the ground or have it hover. Remember to breathe here. And if this is too easy, no hands. Shaking would be completely normal here. One more breath, you're doing great. Exhale, both knees into the chest. Well done. Breathing here. And right knee to the ground, left knee into the chest. Send the right foot to the sky, change the bind. So now that you're interlacing the fingers behind the left hamstring, if you flex the foot, you'll get the most out of that stretch, pushing the leg into the fingers. And we can rotate the ankle a bit. And for our 4, we can inhale here, exhale, bring the chest and chin toward the thigh, change the grip up to the calf. Then the right leg, if it's available to you, can hover that leg. Breathing here is fine as long as you're breathing. Another option is no hands on the leg at all. And draw it all in. Nicely done. And keep the knees together, arms out in a T. Make sure the block is out of the way. Let me do a little bit of twisting here. Drop off to one side, inhale up. Drop off to the other side, exhale. Just a couple times each side. And return the feet to the ground. Find your block. All right, so feet close to the hips. Arms alongside the body. And let's just begin with some bridge waves first. Keep the knees tracked with the hips, so we don't want to do this. This crunches the lower back, bring the knees in line. If you think you're going to cheat, put a block between the knees. That'll keep you honest. And we'll just begin with some bridge waves before we settle into bridge or supported bridge. So there's a little bit of a lift in the lower back, the lumbar. Push that into the ground. That will tuck the tailbone. By that means the tailbone comes up a little bit from this perspective. And we can begin to push the ground away and lift one vertebra at a time. And you can bring the arms with you by stretching to the right from the quads again. Exhale down. Just a couple of these. One more time. Now, the next time you lift, you're going to leave the arms alongside the body. Have a couple of options here. One is once the hips lift, you can slip the block under the sacrum and rest on the sacrum. or you could sustain bridge without the block. And those of you who have that in your practice know what that looks like. All right, so let me show you both here. So we're going to push the ground away. Inhale, lift the hips up. I'm going to sustain bridge. I'm going to roll the shoulder blades underneath and release the fingers. Send the chest to the sky. Stay to Bandhasana. This is what it looks like. You could stay here as long as you breathe. If you want a little bit more relaxation, slip the block underneath the sacrum. I'm going to come up on my toes to do this. And rest the sacrum on the block. You can feel yourself let go there. And let's take a few breaths here. Feel the belly relax. You can stay exactly where you are, perfectly fine. If you want a little bit more, actually move the block just a bit more toward my tailbone for this one, and then go ahead and lift both legs up to the sky. And I recommend holding onto your block while you do this. Take one up at a time. And then the other, you can feel the core engage here. And flex the feet to get the most out of this one. You're not using the block, you'll have to come down to the ground. You can still lift the legs up. Viparita Karani. Legs up the wall, without the wall. If you have a wall, though, you can move to the wall and do it that way. Take a few moments here. Relaxing. So depending on where you are, you might want to come down. So if you're at the wall with legs up the wall, stay there if you want to stay there for Shavasana. You can also do the final relaxation and supported bridge as well. But if you are where I am, you're going to come on down, just lower the legs. Lift the heels up off the ground, lift the sacrum so you can move the block out, lower to the ground. Take just a moment. So any stretch that would feel good before the final relaxation. Find your creature comforts. Settle in. So naturally, traditionally in Shavasana, you're lying flat, toes will naturally turn out, palms are open to the sky, covering up things that make you feel nice and cozy, and just dropping into Shavasana where the earth rises to meet you. You're not the human doing, you're the human being. So just give that some moments. I'll bring you out with bell and my voice in just a few minutes. Begin the journey back, deepen the breath. Breathing space into fingers and toes. Movement there first. And then slowly increase the amount of movement. So a stretch. Maybe rolling the head from side to side. Taking your time. And as you're ready, drawing the knees into the chest and rolling over to the right side for just a few breaths. And as you're ready, using the left hand to push yourself up to a seat for just a moment. Settling in, feeling the benefits of practice. Just noticing that feeling, that experience, emotion, whatever it's like for you in the moment, just notice it. Honor it, accept it, embrace, celebrate. And inhale the arms out and up. Palms together, hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. So thank you for joining me today. We come together, support one another. I hope you have a great day. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu means may all beings live happy and free. Namaste. See you all later.